Welcome to Blue Clover, the browser-based kitchen display. You can turn just about any web browser-capable device, whether it be a smart TV, a Roku, a Fire Stick, or using a Raspberry Pi, or even the Windows PC connected to an Android tablet. Anything that has a web browser, you can actually turn into a kitchen display and integrate it right with your Clover system. So, two ways to actually get into the Blue Clover will be going to cloverkds.app or directly from your Clover dashboard. Now I'm already logged in, so when I come here, I see my displays. I can add as many displays as I want to. I have my hot kitchen and then another one we're playing with called Cooking with Gravy. And you got the URLs that you would go to actually see what those displays are. Now you can create as many displays as you want, but I'm going to go in and edit one just so you can kind of see some of the settings already. So first of all, as soon as you create one or edit one, you have the URL listed in this big box right here next to your Save button. And you can copy and paste this and open this on any web browser and be able to see your orders. So you got a kitchen name, and then order types that were set up in Clover that you want to show on the screen. Order bump, you have disabled locally and globally. So you're able to clear orders off of either just this screen by choosing locally, or all the screens by choosing globally. Good example for this will be in a drive-through. You have a kitchen display and you have one at the drive-through. So the kitchen display might just be locally. So if they clear their order off their screen, it doesn't affect anything else. But in the drive-through, you might want to choose globally because once that order is out the window, nobody else needs to work on it. So if the kitchen display still happens to have that order on the screen, and the drive-through that's set for globally bumps that order off the screen, it clears it off the kitchen display automatically as well. Alert sound, this actually gives you a bunch of different options to choose from for alerts when an order comes in. And just click the play button to preview. You have 4 different views that you can choose from. Flash order after is how after so many minutes do you want to actually flash the order. It'll start flashing red. Auto remove, it'll remove an order after 120 minutes or however long up to 120 minutes. 2 hours basically afterwards to automatically remove them. Sort orders by, orders that came in first, last modified, first or last. Anytime it's if you choose last modified, when an order is modified, it will go up to the front of the list. Show order notes will actually display notes on the order at the top of the line items. We have support for USB bump bars, so if you have a bump bar, and I happen to have one here that you can't see in my video, but these are the commands that you can choose from, and you can bump up to 8 orders because we have a maximum of 8 screens, move up, move down, bump item, and bump order. So I'm just going to click inside these, and I'm going to push my bump buttons. Now, I don't have enough buttons to do 7 and 8. I'm going to go up, down, bump item, and bump order. So bump item basically means you can bump just a specific item, or you can bump the entire order after you've selected it. Then item visibility. We got category names, their colors, and items underneath each category. So if you click on a square beside a category, you can set the color. And here's some predefined colors that you can choose from. And then click on the categories to toggle whether you want to show them or not. So for example, in my hot kitchen, we don't need drinks. So I'm going to turn off all the drinks. Okay. And in the sides, well, I do need mac and cheese, but I don't need side salad. So I'm just going to click on side salad. In desserts, we got cheesecake and hot apple pie. I'm going to leave those on for right now. And I'm going to hit save. Now let's go on over to what the display actually looks like. So here's a display for the hot kitchen. Since I have the order bump turned on, you'll see these bump buttons, and I can either use a mouse and click them to clear those screens, those orders, or I can use my bump bar that I actually set up. If you have an Android tablet, you can actually tap on these to clear the order as well. If I use my bump bar, I'm going to press 1, excuse me, I needed to reload my display because I made those changes just a minute ago. So now when I choose the buttons on my bump bar, see how it selects the order? So now I'm on this order and it's got the first item highlighted. I can hit down and go to whichever one I wanted. So let's say I had a couple other items and I'm done with that. I can hit bump item and it will remove just that item. If I have that whole order selected and I hit bump order, it'll clear the entire order off the screen. Now, if I showed you the other display and this one was set to globally, then if I bump an order here, as I said, it'll clear it off of the other screen. Otherwise, it only affects this page. When a new order comes in, it'll come up down here on the end, and you'll hear your alert notification. So there you have it. There is the Blue Clover Browser KDS.